Okay, so just real quick, since this is our very first video, my name is Alex. And what's your name?
Oh, my name is Lauren.
Yeah, and we've been dating for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
this September.
Yes, as of September. Mm-hmm. And we've just recently started making content. Mm-hmm. So, just like everybody else, we grabbed a microphone and now this is our podcast.
Yes.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome. Ooh, say a fact about yourself.
I'm sober.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sober for 8 years as well.
Coincidence? Oh, yeah. I for like 5 years had a crippling obsession with Fifth Harmony, and I got to go to the Jonas Brothers concert, and I saw the reunion in person.
Love that for you. Are you jealous?
You should be. All right, let's get into it.
All right.
Yeah. So we have lesbian goss for you. We just got back from the Dinah. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about lesbian, queer women pool party events. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know, we live in Dallas, Texas, and so there's not a lot.
Yeah, we hadn't even heard about these until this year.
Yeah.
And as soon as we heard about them, we were like, oh yeah, let's sign us up.
Yeah, because we literally have one lesbian bar called Sue Ellen's. And, I mean, it's cool. I'm glad we have one. Not everybody does have one. But we were just kind of like, we want something else. Something bigger. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which, I don't know if y'all know, but Orlando apparently has a massive lesbian community. Yep. Which is fucking crazy. Right, yeah. Honestly, because, like, whenever I think about, like, gay events, because we used to do pride events all the time, there's, like, everything is, like, gay men's pride. And so I was just like, oh, okay, I guess we kind of just have to accept the fact that everything...
that's just the norm.
Exactly.
That's just how it felt. That's the norm. But going into Girls in Wonderland, it was, a whole new world for us to be around that many queer women or feminine presenting. I mean, we've got other members as well of the community, of course. But
for the sake of like simpleness, we're just gonna say lesbians. But like we mean all encompassing or whatever. But like honestly, what I really loved about Girls in Wonderland is that because Girls in Wonderland was our first one, and we went in July. That it's literally such a safe space, especially the way that they do it in Girls in Wonderland, because like the entire hotel is rented out, and like nobody else is there except for the people who rented out. And luckily, it's a big event, so it's sold out. You know what I mean? And so, like, the pool parties and everything is just only women. And you're there for, like, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 days.
Yeah, it literally felt like summer camp for...
lesbians!
Queer women.
No, literally. Yeah, and so it's like, you literally... You get on a shuttle where there's only women. You go to a club where there's only women. You get
shuttle that picks you up from
the hotel where there's only women. Yeah. And so it's fucking great. Like for a minute, you're just like, oh shit. Like
forget that straight people exist.
Yeah, at the last club, we actually had to walk through this space where like you could actually see men, and especially there was straight men, and we're like,
yeah,
why would a man be there?
Fish out of water.
Why would a man be there?
Yeah. Very strange.
Yeah. So anyway, so we went there. Fucking loved it because I mean we made so many friends. It's also just really nice when you make friends with somebody who like gets it, like somebody who like has an experience the way that you've experienced things. And so of course like I love diversity. I love all of our friends. I especially love gay people, but like I want to be around gay women. Like they fucking get it the way that I get it. So to make friends with other people like that is like it's fucking cool. Right. You know what I mean? It's a good time. So after doing Girls in Wonderland, we had a really great time, and not to mention, like, so I've been making content for a really long time, and then also, like, before this, like, we were really heavy into, our business, Rose Gold Co., and so, like, she helped me with content and stuff like that, and then when we went to Girls in Wonderland, like, we were, like, content, to an extent, and I was like, oh shit, like, we should have been influencers for this,
Right.
So then I was like, I'm still hungry for more, like, I want to do more, and then we saw that the Dinah, the lesbian pool party event thing. So then I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna see, like, do they need influencers? You know what I mean? And so, like, I've done influencer stuff before, and, like, Lauren has done some of, like, the collaborations with me. And so, like, I reached out, and, like, mind you, all of the business stuff that I've done, like, I've grown, like, my Instagram, my TikTok, specifically for my business. And, like, my personal brands have grown a little bit, especially, like, back when I was, like, younger, like, making Fifth Harmony videos another day. But, like, it's not, like, that popping, like, my personal brand. I reached out, and I was like, fuck it, whatever, I'll just try. Because you never know if you don't fucking try. Because, like, I have such a problem with that.
The worst they'll say is no.
Exactly.
But just for those of you out there, if you want something, just ask.
No, literally, yeah.
It really is that easy sometimes.
It really is. And sometimes you don't really want to ask because you're like, oh, I don't want to. Give me
So she was able to get VIP tickets.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you know, we had to pay for flights and all that, but the VIP tickets got us into every event that was planned.
As VIP.
And discounts on the hotel.
What's fucking crazy is what a VIP badge will do, like, to your sense of ego.
Yeah.
At like the very first night that we went out, I was like, should I bring it? Like I'm nervous. And then like we got to the event and like I was the only one who had like the VIP, like I think it's a celebrity guest on the badge. Yeah, it says celebrity guest, which imposter syndrome, like a bitch, like insane.
But by the end of it, she was like diva mode, like don't talk to me.
Yeah,
I had my coffee.
No, literally, I was like, I'd be like, oh wait, hang on a second. Like, I forgot my badge or whatever. Like, literally, like never hiding it. Because, like, I don't know. But, like, anyway. So, that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because, like, mind you also, like, I might have just add to this. I barely got in. Like, we talked to so many influencers. We talked to, like, you know, people in VIP. And I literally said this from the beginning. I was like, I'm going to have the least amount of followers there. Da, da, da. And I think, honestly, that, like, probably was the truth. Like, I genuinely barely got it. But I was like, if I'm here to make content, bitch, I'm going to make some content. I'm going to pop my motherfucking pussy. We made so much of, like, the Dinah on-brand content. And I was like, okay, they're super nice people. But at the time, before I met them, I was like, what is that the hoes at? Like, I thought we were here to be content creators. Where's the content?
Right.
And so I was like, yeah, I might have the smallest amount of followers, but I'm going to make a fucking impact. And we did.
Yeah, we definitely
did. Put us all over the Dinah page or whatever. And so that was really fucking cool. But then on the note of interacting with the other content creators that were there, they were so cool and so inspiring.
Yes.
Like,
and so nice.
So nice.
And if you guys are watching this, you guys are awesome.
So freaking cool. Like, we'll put some of their ads in the description because, like, they're so cool.
You might know some of them.
Yeah, y'all probably do. I mean, if you've seen this, because we're niche enough. But anyway, so, like, okay, we made a lot of friends. And then also, there was, like, two groups of influencers there, right? So there's the people who make content and, like, they didn't really have anything other than their content that got them there. And then there was the cast of the Queer Ultimatum.
If you've seen the Queer Ultimatum, talking about. So we had
Dana and Megan.
Bridget.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Ashley. I think that's it from season 2. Is that right? Am I missing somebody?
Correct.
And then they had Vanessa from season 1. Now, before actually going there, as fans, like, I saw the lineup and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, alright, is this a fucking joke, bro? We got there and we met them, and they were all so fucking nice. Except for one. You can guess which one. And I don't want to be that person, I'm not going to name names, but I think that you can show your ass on TV and then everybody can judge you, preconceived or whatever, but you can actually genuinely be the nicest person in the world. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that was what I experienced in hanging out with all of them, which again was very brief. Yeah. We didn't hang out, but it was like chit-chatting by the pool, being at the same event, being in VIP together. So again, vibing, and I feel like I'm very good at like catching people's vibe. You know what I mean? So like, again, they were all really cool, and there's just one of them that I feel like didn't like us and didn't want us to be friends with their group. So the very first interaction that we had, we were like walking down to the pool. I was nervous because it was the first pool party. Right. And so I had my VIP badge, but it was like my self-conscious time. So I put it like attached to my bathing suit bottom. And also I was looking like a bad bitch. We can put a picture up there. But anyway, so I put it on the side or whatever. That way, like, we could get into VIP, but I wasn't like, everybody look at me, I'm a celebrity guest, li, 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 li. So we're on the way, and like literally right before you go in, all of them are just standing in a group. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, girl, like, you know, we're going to be seeing them a lot. Like, it's like talking to them in my own head or whatever. I was like, go and say hello, introduce yourself, be nice. You know what I mean? So like, we walk up to them, and I'm like, hey, like, I just want to introduce myself. Because, like, also, we had the exact same fucking badge. The exact same badge. It was a celebrity guest badge. So I was like, hey, like, I was like, we're going to be doing a lot of events together. I just want to introduce myself. Like, my name's Alex. This is my partner, Lauren. And I was like, you know, we've seen the show. You guys are so cool. Like, just wanted to say hello. And, like, you know, we're definitely going to see you guys around or whatever. And so, like, I felt like that was, like, perfectly nice and very friendly. Oh, not to mention, I was like, you guys, you don't have to introduce yourself because we already know your names. You know, like, gassing them up. Like, we know who you are. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm Alex. This is whatever. Like, we'll chit-chat later. Because also I didn't want to be, like, that weirdo bitch that's, like, hovering. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah. So then we just, like, took a lap or whatever. And then when we all happened to be in VIP by the pool, then that's when, like, we started chit-chatting, you know? And so, like, again, like, hey, what's your zodiac sign? And, like, just talking about, oh, like, you know, what were you guys doing before this and that? And again, like, really nice conversation by the pool, except for one of them who very much didn't want to answer any questions. Like, anytime we got talking too much, or it seemed like the group was having too much fun with us, it was like, okay, well, we need to go. Go where? Where the fuck you need to go? This is what's there's no other events happening right now. Where do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah. But the rest of them were really cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
We ended up also, ironically, which I don't think it's that ironic, but we ended up, because there's 4 buildings? No, there's 5 buildings. I don't know. Some of the buildings are combined. So, like, the way that they do it. We ended up in the exact same building as them.
I think the same floor.
And the exact same floor.
Like, they were only a few rooms down from us.
Yes.
So, we were actually getting on the elevator, and they were on the elevator going to the red carpet event, which where we were going at that moment.
Yes, and so we were walking with them and chit-chatting. Well, I tried to chit-chat. We were chit-chatting with them in the elevator. When we got out of the elevator, someone pushed the group ahead of us and basically was kind of just like, And so then I was like, okay, this bitch really don't fucking like me.
Yeah.
What did I do? Because I really am the type of bitch that's like, look, I will treat everybody with respect. And just because I saw some shit on TV doesn't mean that I fucking know you.
I mean, we can all understand that what you see on TV is not what real life is. I mean, come on, be real.
Exactly. So I'm not going to judge you, and I'm not going to think of you as a certain type of person or a certain type of way. But if you start acting like for some reason I'm the damn Loch Ness monster and I have some sort of disease, and if I get too close to you and your friends, you're going to get fucking contaminated, then yeah, I don't think I like you very much. And also, I'm kind of naive in the way of, oh, okay, well, maybe they were just off. You know what I mean? Oh, well, maybe it's this. But then when you consistently do that, bitch, I know you
It was the whole time.
The whole fucking time!
I mean, I think we probably would have come away from that being besties with all.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that we would have been advocates for them to be like, y'all, like, listen, you know what I mean? So
too bad.
Yeah, too fucking bad. But anyway, they were cool. The group is cool. But anyway, the coolest part, I'd say, was that we got invited to a private dinner for the sponsors of the event and then for the celebrity guests of the event. And
which was at a private chef's home.
Yes,
who
in
was
Palm Springs, California.
With Mariah Hansen, the creator, and I guess
she been running like that bitch. Yeah, she been running this shit
for 34 years.
How long?
Think about
what
that.
Is that? Like
34 years of doing a lesbian event. Crazy to even think about.
It's 2025, so like the 90s.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know lesbians were invented in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or we weren't mainstream then, you know?
Yeah. What year would you say that we're lesbians? What year then would you say is that?
The lesbians were invented in 2004 when
with the L word.
I mean, that would make sense. Yeah.
I was like,
speaking of the L word.
Speaking of the L word, at the event that we went to, here, you say this part. Because I've been chit-chatting, you thought.
So we're outside on the patio with all the other celebrity guests, with all of the cool influencers
because we realized that's our tribe.
Talk to,
yeah,
and they were amazing. Again, we will mention them in the bio.
Yeah.
Who do we see out of the corner of our eye? None other than Leisha Haley and
Kate Monick. And if you guys don't know, Shane and Alice from the motherfucking L Word were at the same fucking party. Literally, we were standing at the pool. Because, like, it was a cute little place. It was nice.
And if this were any other setting, of course, Alex and I would have gone and talked to them.
Yes.
But we're amongst you know,
a good amount of people,
celebrities and influencers.
You have to behave. You want to get invited back, you gotta fucking behave.
You don't want to be that person. So we just sat back from afar, gave them their space. They were over by the, I would say, the island setup outside.
You could feel when they came out, everybody noticed.
Oh yeah.
And the entire
conversation
just shifted over to that corner where the fucking barbecue pit was. Yeah. And so like they literally were like they stood there almost like, cause it was like a bar, right? Like an outdoor bar, and there's like a barbecue pit. And they basically were like guarded behind that, kind of like we're not coming out from behind here.
Done.
Yeah, and like literally like there were like people crunched up over there into that space. They talked to Mariah.
Yes,
that's about it. And then they were like, bye. So, but I was just like, you know what?
So we didn't get to meet them.
We didn't.
But I think it was even cooler because we were able to be at the same private party as them.
Yeah, in a social. It makes you feel like a bad bitch.
Setting. Cool.
Yeah. It was really,
so that's kind of what inspired us to want to just pursue more of, I guess, putting ourselves out there and kind of telling people what we're about, introduce ourselves. I mean, Alex and I have been together for 8 years now. Mm-hmm. We met when we were just baby gays.
Yeah, little babies.
And we've come so far. We've done so much together, accomplished so much together.
It's insane how much we've done together. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like the Alex and Lauren that met on Tinder, the little hoodlums.
We would not be friends with them.
Yeah, if I saw those little potheads walking by here, I would be like, smells green as hell. And I'd be like, check their pockets.
I would want nothing to do with them.
Don't let them in my house.
Yeah, they're not allowed over.
No. Yeah, but no, they're literally, their brains would probably explode if they can even fathom like the things that we're doing today. It's actually incredible. It's insane. So like,
should we kind of just briefly mention some milestone moments?
Yes. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's do that. Well hang on a second. I want to do that. I do. Okay. But I kind of want to just like talk about, you know, basically because I want to fill in the gap between the Dinah and where we are now. Do you know what I mean? So like, anyway, so like I said, we were popping our pussy at the Dinah, making content. So the content that we were making was like together, you know what I mean? And it was about the Dinah because like, I don't know, in the contract that I signed, it was like you have to make at least like a certain number of posts, you know, that type of bullshit. So I was like, I'm gonna make...
They got their money's worth
like
Alex.
20 times
as much. She was working around the clock.
Yeah, I was like, I got an idea.
24/7, clocked in.
How do we work this into, like, to the Dinah without it being cheesy? You know what I mean? Brainstorming.
So if anybody wants to ever sponsor Alex, you're trying to get...
Us.
If you ever want to sponsor us, best know that Alex will make sure...
I'll make sure you get your money's worth.
You get your money's worth.
And I'm not going to do it in a cheesy way either.
No.
Like, we're going to get the shit and we're going to get it good. It's going to be relevant. It's going to
We're
make
talking
sense.
about somebody with 10 plus years of content creation experience.
When you say...
She's
like,
a professional.
When I say, oh yeah, I've got 10 plus years of experience in anything, it makes me feel so fucking old. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever think like that?
I am 31 now, so no, I don't feel like that anymore. Now, maybe if you start saying 20 years, 15 years,
that's insane.
I agree. But 10 years, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we made a lot of content. And what was nice was that, you know, our ADHD dopamine crazed brains really got excited by the views that we were getting. Which, I mean, it was like 10,000 views here, 20,000 views here. But we were having a good time, and we were on vacation, and we were making content, and people thought the shit we were putting together was funny. And, like, we both fight over all the time who's funnier. But then also, I feel like lately we've been giving each other props to be like, oh yeah, babe, like, you're actually really funny. Which I feel like I consistently give her props.
She does.
I do. She doesn't want to give me my props about me being funny. But she's come around. She really has. But anyway.
I don't know. Do y'all think she's funny? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway. So we were posting shit. And then, so we came back home. And I was like, baby, this shit right here ain't it. We came home from Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, California.
That place is
beautiful. Palm trees, mountains. We get back to
Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, with the most beautiful fucking highways.
You're right, you are funny.
Anyway, so I like literally even getting off the plane, like the color of the sky just pissed me off. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, fucking great. Like, here we go again. You know what I mean? Yep. Not to mention, like, we're filming this podcast or whatever you want to call this. That's where I fucking work. That chair that I bought it with my own money too. This is my desk. And I was like, I don't want to do that no more. Obviously what we were doing at the Dinah, we barely got in, but like, you know, imposter syndrome aside, like, we popped our pussies on it. I thought we did a good fucking job. So I was like, why don't we keep doing it? We talked to so many people who are influencers, and they're so cool, so nice. They're like, where are you guys going after this? We're like, home. We're like, what about y'all? They're like, oh, well, all of them went to LA. All of them did. Did you realize that?
No.
Like, literally.
They're all going to LA after that?
Like, not, like, together. But, like, for the most part, in general, the groups of people we're talking to, they're like, oh, yeah, like, we're right here. We're finna go to LA. We never even been to LA! Like,
Next on the list.
So, then I was just like, baby, we gotta fucking do it. Like, we gotta make content. I was like, we were magic together. Didn't feel the energy between us? We're magic.
Yeah.
Everybody loved us. So we've actually been like sitting down, coming right here, coming up with ideas and making content. And so like it's almost Halloween, and we've really been popping our pussies on these POV or whatever in a haunted house. So, you know, our lesbian ones, really, we're having a good time with the lesbian ones.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, but we didn't want to like
We've been cracking up, rewatching it.
Yeah.
Just dying.
Definitely.
We think we're really funny.
Yeah, and honestly, like, fuck what y'all, just kidding. No, but like, honestly though, it's a lot more fun because other people think it's funny too. We've even been setting milestones for ourselves because I was like, look, like, you know, hey, look, we got our first 1 million views. I'll buy us dinner. And then it was like, oh, we got another 1 million views. Like, okay, what do you want to do for dinner? They're like,
we're going broke over here.
Yeah, I'm going broke over here. I'm like, look at you.
She's trying to convince me.
If we get 1 million views, baby, I'll get you a purse. What do you want, baby?
Again, I'm not as seasoned as Alec. And not only that, but I am very introverted. Even just a year ago, the thought of going out to the club was like, no, but we've come a long way. Yeah. And, you know, this is a whole new world for me, but it's a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing. Like, we've just been coming up here every weekend, playing what we're going to do, and doing it. And then, you know, the shit's just been popping off. And so I'm like, okay, well, what's the next step? And it's like, long-form content. We need to. Because, like, there's so much more that we can give except for, like, our funny ideas and skits. Yeah. I love the funny ideas and the skits, but I want you guys to, like, know who the fuck we are. You know what I mean? And so I think that sometimes when you're like, hello, this is me. Like, we're like, okay, cool. Well, I got them. So fuck you. You know what I mean? So this is my, like, I feel like this was, like, my idea, but also, like, Lauren, like, you know, we have to, like, because we're a couple. We've been dating for 8 years. We work so good together, but we will literally, especially in a transition period, when it's something that we're not used to, that, like, we have to get down, we will fight tooth and nail about everything until we've kind of figured it out. Because, like, that's kind of something I've really realized in a long-term relationship is that transformation and change is so good for you.
Yeah, there's a learning curve in everything.
Yeah.
Like our communication is really well. Our therapist tells us so.
Our therapist loves us!
Yeah, I mean, this has been a new experience for us, so there's definitely been some hurdles.
Yeah.
Some little, you know, bickering going on.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected.
Definitely. But I mean, I will say though, I really appreciate it because like we really are we pop our pussies when it comes to, that's my favorite thing to say right now, pop your pussy. But anyway, when we put things together, when we do things together, like we get the shit done and we get the shit done good as fuck. Like, I don't know, so like 3 years into our relationship is when we decided to buy a house. But then I was like, baby, we should buy it. We should invest. We should buy a duplex. We should buy whatever. And she was like, well, you know, I don't know, and this and that. And I was like, read this book and listen to this podcast and da-da-da-da-da. But the convincing made for a lot of fighting. Like the transition of that. You know what I mean?
I'm the rational one.
She's incredibly
Alex
rational.
is the one that thinks outside the box and is the, you know, more risk-taking seeker, I guess. I'm the more risk adverse, is the right word. She's the reason why we don't go fucking broke. Yeah. Genuinely. Oh, and she's good at being mean. She's like, I'm like, hey, so, cause like also when we got our house, I was like 23, you were like 25. No, you weren't 25, you were like 27. I don't know, how old are you? Whatever. We have a four-ish year age gap between us. And so we got our house and moved into it. We're landlords. And we're like,
we're just some girls. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this is our motherfucking house.
Right.
And these are our motherfucking rules. I don't care if I'm 23. You have to listen to me.
Yeah. So, yes, we are a landlord. We did the whole buy the duplex, live on one side, rent out the other side. Mm-hmm. And even with one rental, that is a lot of work.
Oh my gosh.
Having tenants is so much work.
It's like babysitting.
Cry, they whine about everything, and there's so many little nuances that go into it. It's not for the fart.
Oh my gosh. Literally, we won't get into it, but one day we can get into the fucking horror story. I think we've had...
It could be a lot worse.
I think we've had like 4 tenants, maybe?
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But it's the best decision we've ever made. Financially.
Smartest decision we've ever made.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest it in this day and age, though. The houses are too expensive.
We got it right at the right time.
Yeah.
Interest rates were...
Yeah, so we're those, like, savvy investing lesbians. So, But no, she's always been, like, rational. So, like, if it wasn't for her, we would literally be fucking broke. Like, I would probably...
I'm the one that went out and looked at all of the numbers and did all of the, cash flow analysis.
Yeah,
and,
she really got... Because I was like, look, it'll cash flow. Like, because, like, I'll do numbers, too. She does the numbers. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she makes sure that we don't fucking end up under a bridge. But, I mean, yeah.
It worked out for us.
It really did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, the camera stopped recording, but I wanted to bring something up because Lauren does all of these videos with me. And if you've never done it before, on Instagram, you can tag somebody as a collaborator. When you tag them as a collaborator, your video that you've made now shows up on both of your pages. And so that's what we did with the Dinah. I would tag them as a collaborator, and then they would, accept or decline, and then the video would show up on both of our pages, which means like my followers would see it, and then the Dinah's followers would see it, and that's how we were able to kind of grow a lot, pretty quickly. So I always tag Lauren as a collaborator, and she's accepted 1 so far. So yeah.
Did I mention I'm new at this?
Yes.
But you know what? That's okay.
That is okay. Baby steps. Baby steps. But I'll get her to do it.
Yeah, so basically what we're trying to do is just kind of give a little bit more insight of who we are behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. We are both, I don't know.
We're just some lesbians.
Yeah, we're just some lesbians that just do stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to make more of these. We don't have a schedule yet, so, I guess you guys will see. But, yeah, so anyway, we're going to keep making, content and stuff. And if you haven't followed us, well, it's thus far, me, because she's not accepting the post. But both of us, please. Maybe if you guys follow her more, then she'll be excited and she'll do it. But, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, that way you can, be a part of the journey. But... yeah, so it's almost Halloween, so we've got a lot more haunted house content to make. What do you want? What do you want?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
It's your feedback.
Yeah. So.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Baby, you kicked ass.
Thank you, baby.